it straight, never caps. Ready?
Yep.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 15 Minutes with G Slack show, where we aim to humanize those who are demonized and misunderstood. I am your host, G Slack, Super Slacker, Slack the Savior, Slack your boy. And today I'm here with a very special guest, one of my good friends back home from the east side of Detroit. Odxgg, what's going on, man?
What's poppin', nigga?
What's good with you, man? Man, it's been a minute since we done seen each other last time I was in Detroit, bro.
No faking, man. My nigga Slack doing great things, man. I'm glad to be a part of this, my nigga.
Man, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? When I started this shit, I had to make sure that I got all the homies from back home right first, bro.
Yeah,
So
for real though.
before we really get into it, just give a little intro of yourself to the viewers and the people that don't know who you is.
Man, you feel me? Shit. For the motherfuckers who do know, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm Odxgg in the flesh, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm Odxgg, nigga. America's nightmare, young, black, and don't give a fuck. You feel me? That's
Yeah,
me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm a representation of America. You know what I'm saying? That people, that people don't want to see, but I just wear it so good. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell myself this every day. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear it in my songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm too handsome to be this motherfucking ghetto, but it is what it is, man.
So what do the girls be thinking when they see you, bro? What do the girls be thinking?
So like when they see me, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different type of stereotypes. So a female to see me, you know what I'm saying? She'd think like that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That nigga look like he trouble. You know what I'm saying? Some females be like, oh, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He one of them pretty boy niggas. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of females, they'd just avoid me. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd be like, listen, that nigga, I don't want nothing to do with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga look like he gonna fuck my life up. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tooting my horn. But this is what I heard myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it. I seen it happen, man. I'm living it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so all right, so if you fucking with a shorty, at what point do you show them your music, or do you show them before?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Yeah, I
They
don't.
be
You feel me?
scared?
If you find it, you find it. But I never been that type of nigga. Cause you got niggas, that'll you know what I'm saying, that'll be on the shorty and shit like that, and they'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta fuck with my music. You gotta fuck with my music. Like I don't do that. You feel me? You gotta fuck with me for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna be like, oh, I make music and shit, whoop-de whoop. You know what I'm saying? So technically, like when you fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, you get what you see. Like it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no, okay, I'm fucking with this nigga for right now. Let's see what he turn into a couple months later. Like no, like what you meet is gonna be the same nigga. And that's why, like, I'm so raw, and that's why motherfuckers fuck with me and shit like that. Cause I show my true side from the beginning. But no, like, I never be like, oh, I make music. You gotta fuck with my music. You gotta fuck with my music. Promote my music. Like, I never show a motherfucker my music until like, if they ask, like, oh, do you make music? You look like a rapper, and that's when I'll be like, yeah, I make music, and I'll show them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And nowadays, I mean, with all the social media age and shit, like I would say that most of the time, a lot of people that's really promoting their quote unquote music, they'll do completely other shit. You know, they'll do pranks or they'll do like interviews or whatever the fuck just to get people to come to their page. Oh, dude, a rapper, dude, make music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get what you're saying. Where like I was kind of the same way. Like people walking up to me, unless they would ask, I'm not finna say, "Hey, bro, go check this song out I just made," because then you sound like the mixtape nigga. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. You feel me? Like
don't
the
nobody want to
niggas
be the
that's selling
mixtape
their
nigga.
mixtape on the corner and shit. Like, yeah,
Right,
no,
right.
that ain't never really been me. Like, I ain't the type of nigga that be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on social media for real. Like I am, but majority of social media is just used to promote music. Because a lot of niggas they use social media in the wrong way, and that be their downfall. You know what I'm saying? So I never been the type of nigga that be like, oh, I'm trying to go viral. I'm trying to go viral. No, like I make music for me. I like to make music. You know what I'm saying? And I put it out. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, music ain't never paid my bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's really me doing something that I love.
So would you ever be interested in, I don't know, like getting like a PR person to take care of your social media or anything like that? Or you just prefer taking care of it dolo?
Oh no, I got one. Yeah, I got one that do that. You feel me? Like
Okay,
I,
okay.
I send him all my snippets. You know what I'm saying? The mixtape covers. He posted up. He put it out there. I have no control of that page. I don't run that page. I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If it manifests, it manifests. But that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. Like social media is just not for me. I'm a real private person.
No, I definitely feel that. I remember when I first started my Slack the Savior page, it was actually run by a dude who was kind of like my manager at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because my
Right,
whole thing was, what do I look like spending my time, trying to figure out how to post my stuff and how to make it look when I need to have, 300, 400 songs ready before y'all even see it. You know what
type
I'm
shit.
saying? Like, I'd much rather be in the booth, in the studio, than, tapping on my phone, posting on Instagram and shit like that, because that just take away from the music. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, hell yeah.
So, at what time or what point did you know that this is what you loved and this is what you do? Like, this is what you wanted to do specifically with your, vocal recording and your style of music?
Well, so what had happened was like when I was like growing up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I had you feel me? I don't mean, I know this shit about me, but I ain't trying to make this shit about me type shit. But like when I was growing up and shit, like I kind of grew up in like a rough, not only like a rough environment coming from like the east side of Detroit, but like, like a rough household and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of like fucked up shit going on in my household, like shit that, you know what I'm saying, that caused, trauma. So the only time like I really remember just having peace and like feeling like safe in my household, as far as like, okay, I can calm down, I ain't gotta be on P's and Q's, was like, like when my mama used to like sing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama used to play music, she used to sing and shit. So like a lot of R&B and shit, you feel me? So I knew like if I woke up with some shit and I heard my mama cleaning, playing some like Alicia Keys or some shit or some Erykah Badu or something, you feel me? Like it was a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing, you feel me? Because my mama, she got like the voice of an angel. So like that's the only thing that really made me realize, like, all right, you feel me? Like I'm safe here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I done been
yeah,
with my mama through everything. You feel me? Like I come from a teen pregnancy and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so fucked up now. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Shout
Like,
out moms, man. Mom's doing a great
yeah,
job
yeah,
with you, bro.
17, no faking.
Man, for real. So you said that your home situation wasn't the best. Did you have any outlets, outside of home that you would, go take on or go do whenever it got too rough for you?
No, like on some real shit. Like I never like really like played sports. Like a lot of niggas, you feel me? Like they'd be like, oh, I used to play football. I was playing basketball, whoop de woo. I used to go up to the court. I never did none of that. You feel me? So like when shit was going on, I was there for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I was like a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always in trouble, always getting in trouble, like since the beginning. Like just a lot of trouble and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like when I had seen my mama just singing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that really just, you know what I'm saying? It helped me calm down. Like it made me more or less realize I was, you know what I'm saying, like that I was human. You know what I'm saying? Because I never talked about none of the shit that was happening. I was living in it. It didn't take for me to, it took for me to be like a grown man to realize the shit that was going on. So like it was never no outlet. So I never was like, I'm going through it. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. Like I went outside. Like you feel me? Like I don't want to be that nigga, but I was in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in the streets. You feel me? So shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? It was times I ain't even want to be in the house. So I just ran the streets. Like I was outside kicking it with my niggas and shit.
Oh, okay, okay. So y'all was on the block and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Just
that's
out
that kind of,
outside the crib.
it's safe to say like that was my outlet. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
just being outside. Like I'm that typical, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I'm old dog, nigga. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm the representation of what, you know what I'm saying, America see as a young ghetto black young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Yeah.
like outside, jumping on tires, jumping on mattresses, playing cops and robbers, hopping fences, playing with cap guns, and you know what I'm saying, just doing
Yeah.
little ghetto shit, man. You know
Real
what I'm saying?
degenerate
Like,
shit, you know what I'm saying? The
yeah, you
fun
feel me? And
shit.
that was like back then, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the real Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real Detroit. Just, living in your comfortable skin. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody know everybody on the block. You know what I'm saying? You got the old folks on the block. They know everybody. They painting their curb. You know what I'm saying? Putting their address on their curb. Then you got the young teenage troublemakers. You know what I'm saying? You got the kids. Then you got like the neighborhood dope dealer. He buying everybody ice cream and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
like a family thing. So when I wasn't, you feel me, feeling it at home, I just went outside because I knew everybody.
Yeah, okay, okay. So being from the east side, man, what was y'all go-to food spot, bro? I gotta
Boy,
ask. What was y'all go-to?
the county.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
The county, you
Gotta
feel
be.
me? Because
Gotta
I'm from
be.
I'm from the mall, you feel me? I'm from the mall, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the mall, you know what I'm saying? East side nigga, I'm from the mall. So when niggas, you know, when I say I'm from the mall, a lot of niggas, you know, they automatically think like, oh, the zone, the zone. Like, no, the zone is 48205. I'm from 48234. You feel me? So I'm from Craneswoods, like, you know, the Persian area, you know, like
Yeah.
7 Mile Ryan, 7 Mile Mile. I'm from that area. So like Lewis, Coney Island, like that was the, you know what I'm saying? That's my Coney. So that's the go-to, feel me? A lot of Coney and Captain J's and shit, because they be accepting
Yup.
EBT.
That one right on 7, bro. That Captain J's on 7. That's my go-to,
They
fam.
be accepting EBT. That's the spot, bro.
The only thing I hate about that motherfucker is them hoes be mean at the drive-through,
Man,
dog.
let me tell you something about the Coney, man. This is what when you go to the Coney, you gotta be from Detroit to know this. When you go to the Coney, the bitch who take your order, she gonna be rude as the motherfucker. You feel me? But you
Facts.
gotta let her be rude, because the motherfuckers will play with your food. So that bitch in a bad mood, order your food, get your shit, get the fuck on. You don't want them to do something to your shit, but they
Nah,
always
facts.
gonna be rude, and it's always gonna be a female every time.
Yeah, then they got the niggas cooking in the back, dancing
Mm-hmm.
and shit. Niggas got music on and shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
One thing I can say about being in Chicago now, bro, they don't have as much like, you know, well, I'm not really in the hood for real. I'm in the city, you know what I'm saying? But like there's not as many, you know, like super hot food spots. It's just so much shit spread out, you know what I'm saying? Being in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of miss that about being in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Seeing everybody pop out to one little restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going crazy, the whole block out there type shit. I do miss that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm
A Coney on every corner.
right, bro. McDonald's, nigga, 7-Eleven, Shell, Mobile, all
Well,
that shit, bro. Nigga, it ain't no gas stations out here, bro. It's like 3 of them
man, bro,
down the
they
whole
got a
mile.
gas station on every motherfucking corner, a Coney on every corner. You feel me? Like that's Detroit. Like they everywhere. Like nigga, they got it to where you get chicken out the gas station and that shit beat on something different. I swear to
Man, bro, that
God.
motherfucker actually hit, bro. You ain't, fuck the
Okay.
restaurant that's closed, bro. We going to the Shell, nigga.
Okay. 24 hours, nigga.
Shit, bro. So when did you start, you know, realizing that you wanted to reach out to other people and collaborate with other artists?
On some real shit, like I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Mm,
I never took music seriously. You know what I'm saying? So it's safe to say like music was it was forced on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I never everybody knew that I can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be rapping to everybody. I used to be in school rapping, beating on the tables, you know, shit like that. But like I never cared about music. Like all I really like cared about was like just you feel me, just hood rat shit. Like I ain't care about music. I ain't give a fuck about music. So when I did start music, you know what I'm saying? It was a nigga that I know who I was in alternative school with. And he got me in the studio one day. You know what I'm saying? And like I was nervous as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been nervous for nothing. Oh yeah, shoot off from the pop up, I'm on that. A fight for the pop up, I'm on that. Anything popping off, I'm on that. But when I got in that studio, I froze up. Like you can hear the nervousness in my voice. You know what I'm saying? So that was forced and shit like this. So I'm like, all right, I got used to it now. I'm finna just make the music. So I never cared about no features and shit. And so like people start reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? They was like, I want to do music with you. I want to do music with you. And one nigga who was like the first nigga I want to say was like a feature was my nigga Rich Will. Free my nigga Rich Will. That's my
free
nigga.
will, man. Free will.
That was the first. That was the first feature, man.
That's gonna be the hashtag about this video, man. Free will.
No cap. Yeah, that was my first feature. Like he reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, bro, like let's do music, blah, blah, blah. So when I tapped in with him, you know what I'm saying? Like I start tapping in with other people, and then like it became something to where like, all right, nigga, we got to do a whole mixtape now. You know what I'm saying? So it broke down that barrier of me doing music with other artists in my city. You feel me? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So how long would you say it took from you realizing that you loved it till your first mixtape drop? Which was it
Like
was Emotions, right?
yeah, emotions.
Okay.
Hell yeah. It took about, you know what I'm saying? I did a few songs, you know what I'm saying? And I never had no goal to drop like a mixtape. So I was just making songs. And then motherfuckers start telling me like, bro, you gotta drop a mixtape. And I'm like, I thought a mixtape was only for people who was signed the record deals and shit. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna drop a mixtape? Like I ain't nobody special. You know what I'm saying? So I end up putting all the songs that I made on a mixtape. And like how it was, all the songs had like different meanings and different roundabouts. You feel me? So I'm like,
Yeah.
don't none of this really collab together because it's not really a You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really an idea to all of these songs. They all got different meanings. They all different things. So I'm like, I'm gonna just throw this on the tape, call it emotions. You know what I'm saying? So shit, it's just every emotion from sad to happy to you know, murder to, you know what I'm saying, robbing, drug dealing, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just, I just put it all in one and named the emotions because I didn't know what else to call this shit because it didn't make sense. So I couldn't, because normally when rappers, they drop like an album, you feel me? The album got like an idea to it. Like, it's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a meaning to that album. So every song on that album is going to connect to the name on that album. And I ain't really had that. So I just called it emotions. You feel me? Because it's everywhere.
So what was your first distro? Did you use like SoundCloud? Did you use, you know, DistroKid? Was you on TuneCore? How'd you get your shit out on Spotify the first time you did it?
United Masters.
Okay. Shout out United Masters.
Somebody introduced me to United Masters. I'm like, how this shit work? You know what I'm saying? I did the doo-wop, threw all my shit on there, and like, yeah, it put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it put it out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and shit like that. I'm like, damn, it just do all of it by itself. So like, that's what it did. Like, that's how that shit had popped off. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with this from now on. And like, they start paying me for it a little bit. And I'm like, you get paid for this shit? Like, I'm not trying to make no money from music, like, cause that's not the type of nigga I am. Like, I never was the nigga who like made music to make money or to go viral. The reason that I made music was to send out a message. I just wanted to be heard. I didn't care about money or fame or none of that. I never wanted to get paid. I wanted to be heard. I wanted people to know what I was about and hear my message. Cause you know, I'm not the only nigga going through what I'm going through or doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas that's, you know, that's so caught up in looking like somebody else or holding up an image that they afraid to be themselves. So I just be myself. So that's why none of the music that I drop sound like music from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do something that everybody else is doing? Like, you can't stand out if you fit in. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas ask me, oh, why you don't make music like this? Why you don't make music like that? Why you don't sound like so-and-so? Why you don't use these type of beats? Because everybody sound like that. Now, what do I look like making music like that when everybody else do? Like, nobody else is going to notice me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to make it out the boundaries of the city if I make this type of music. And since then, since I've been dropping music, I had people from different states hit me up listening to my music. You know what I'm saying? Because it got the sound of multiple different states and multiple different sounds. You know what I'm saying? So really, if you wanna like make that outbreak, you got to be different. You got to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? You can't be closed-minded with an abundance mindset. You ain't gonna get no further.
I said Big G slack, give it straight, never cap. Smoke an eighth out the pack, that's a blunt down the hatch. Don't play fight, I play smash. Rest my head up on that ass. I know she gon' get attached. Once I start blowing the back, I'm gon'